Hello, Cancer. This is your River Rain Astrology for the month of November 2013. So, this month's image for the month is a beautiful river's edge. We're walking along the river with trees on either side. It's a dirt path that leads for miles. The trees are in full fall colors, and some leaves are down and some leaves remain. And there's green grass off to the side. So it's a beautiful day, and we're anticipating the winter coming, and so we're preparing, and we're savoring what we've got left. And as I meditate for you, the image that came is a rickshaw that's driving towards us slowly. And it's not your typical rickshaw. It's not sort of a metal bar and being run by somebody on the ground with their bare feet, as you might see in some countries. It has more of a bicycle attached to it, and there's fancier fabric covering the seat. Not as if it's a queen's arrival, but it's something nice. It suggests something special. And when I asked myself, well, is Cancer driving or is Cancer in the passenger seat? And it kept flipping back and forth. And this made me realize that this is the message for you this month. Are you the driver or are you the passenger usually? Do you like it this way? Would you like to rebalance this in any way? Now is a great time to do that. You see, because you have had planet Pluto going through your house number 7 of partnerships, marriage, and sometimes open enemies. You've had Pluto there for a few years, and it's going to be another 10 at least. And this means Cancers are in a major relationship upheaval time, and this is a long-term influence. And so you have to look at it as something that needs to happen for your growth. Pluto brings like a death and a rebirth. First it starts to bring everything up to the surface and unearth it and show and expose all the problems. And then it starts to ask you to make major changes. And I see that in a lot of Cancers' lives. There's finally a sense of growing self-esteem and a more acceptance of ourselves and more willingness to make things balanced and mutual. And this month, though, it's saying we're in the sign of Scorpio. There's a bunch of planets in Scorpio accenting your creativity and romance. And there's planets in Cancer and in Pisces, so all the water planets in support of each other. All these accents on your relationships. But what we want is for you to get playful. We want you to look at each relationship day by day, each scenario day by day, and ask yourself, do you want to drive or do you want to sit? And maybe you are going to shift the way you relate to people on a case-by-case, day-by-day, how you feel scenario, instead of worrying about playing a role all the time. And I think this would be the healthiest way to approach your life right now, is to see things with a little bit of curiosity and playfulness instead of this overwhelming sense of duty and empathy that often Cancers can have to mother and nurture. And if, on the other hand, you tend to play the role of child in your relationships where people are taking care of you all the time, it's really time to take a look at that as well. And say, no, I'm ready to drive. I can handle this myself, and assert your independence more. Either way, I feel like Cancers are going to have a good month because you've already done so much work on yourself already. And I want you to really trust your dreams, and I want you to trust your intuitions and your gut feelings, because the more you do this, the more you're in flow. The more you flow, the easier life will get, because things won't become a problem or a drama before you realize it, and you can take choices long before anything big happens. And if you do need some help with this, I'm always available online or in person at my office, and you can reach me through my website, www.river-rain.com. I wish you a great month.